Well, you made it, didn't you, gang? You made it through Friday the 13th. Oh, hang on. What a bit of echo for that. Friday the 13th. Very scary. Not as scary as my face this morning. You made it through, and congratulations, and welcome to United Kingdom Talk on this Saturday, the 14th of September, 2019. A warm welcome along, boys and girls. Much excitement this morning, I tell you. Oh my God, much excitement. I have been responded to on Twitter. Who by, you may ask? Perhaps I should wait. I should make you wait. Shall I make you wait? I shall make you wait. Very, very exciting. One of my favourite people on the telly has responded to one of my tweets. Me, little old man sitting in a room talking to himself every morning. She's taken the time and the trouble to respond to me. How exciting is that? I am over the moon. There's your clue. It's a woman. Can anyone guess who that woman might be? No, there's no prize, darling. There is no prize. Not today. However, don't forget, during the show today, the course of today's show, which will be a little shorter, I really don't want to do more than an hour today because my mate's coming over. Plus, of course, a little bit later on, boys and girls, on another YouTube channel, you can join Martin and Sharon, my sister. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I can't believe that didn't work. I might save that for later now. I'll save that for later. Yes, at 2 o'clock, of course, my sister, Martin and my sister doing their own show on the Retro Restore channel here on YouTube. All right, boys and girls. So see if you can guess who has responded to one of my tweets this morning. Raffle tickets later on for one of those. That's coming up in the show. Okay. Meantime, nice journey down to London last night on the way to my job from Lincolnshire. I'm in Berkshire at the moment, as you can see from the top left-hand corner there. But I did get diverted slightly. Instead of the A1M, my sat-nav burst into life and told me there was a traffic update and I should go across towards Milton Keynes and back down on the M1, which is just one of the most boring roads ever. The M1. I just find it incredibly boring on there. But nevertheless, driving along, and there it is, as usual, the BP petrol station, just as you're going into London. How much per litre there? Now, what have you been paying this week, eh? 130-ish seems to be about the average. 130. I find the cheapest petrol that I buy during the week is usually at Tesco's in Cleethorpes. So I actually fill up twice a week. I don't fill up twice a week. I kind of fill up and then I top up somewhere, if you see what I mean. So I filled up on Tuesday at Asda in Boston. It was 123.9 a litre. And then a couple of days passed, and I go up to Cleethorpes to do the karaoke up there. And I fill up on the way back 122.9 a litre, okay? Generally, it's about 130 a litre. Seems to be the average at the moment. The BP garage on the M1 coming into London, 149.9 a litre. You've got to be absolutely desperate to ever go in that station. Greedy bastards. Greedy bastards. Because there's only one reason you'd go in there, and that's if you're absolutely desperate. I'm sorry. It's outrageous, isn't it? Absolutely outrageous. Anyway, that was the M1 petrol station BP. Please avoid that at all costs. And you can hear with the management now. Oh, you don't understand our running costs here. We have to pay this, we have to pay that. Fine, we'll go elsewhere. Although going to Cleethorpes instead of London is probably a little bit out your way. You got to try and find an Asda petrol station if you're ever filling up, boys and girls. All right? Lovely karaoke last night. I had such a good laugh in there this evening, last night. It wasn't massively busy to start with, but it got busier later on. It was a quiet start last night, admittedly. But it got busier later on. And some fantastic singers, some great characters in there last night. And it was really good. Oh, Christ, I haven't got my mobile phone with me, have I? Oh, here it is. Hang on, better turn that on. I forget to do. There's so much to do before you do the show. I've got to say, the new opening film that we use up north now. It's like a minute and a half shorter, and I find myself struggling to get everything done before the camera comes to me. Very, very busy, dear. Very busy. So that was the karaoke last night. Very, very nice in there last night. Got back here, had some beans on toast before I went to bed. I stopped off at the BP petrol station in Egham, I think it was, just to pick up a loaf of bread. So I had to have some beans on toast and, rather naughtily, a packet of salt and vinegar Walker's Squares. They're very hard, aren't they? Walker's Squares. Have you noticed? They're quite hard things. You sort of, and I've got a tooth here at the back somewhere, right? Which, it's been copable, really, but it's starting to get a bit worse. Whereas if I bite hard, like if I bite on something hard, like a Walker's Square crisps, I get a bit of a pain going upwards. So I don't know what's causing that. I might have to make a visit to Mo the dentist here in Bracknell and see if he wants to have a look at it. I've told him about it before. He said try and put up with it. He said it might be a root canal, so I don't know much about that. I don't look up things. Oh no. No, never look. If you're about to have some sort of operation or procedure, do not start looking it up on the internet, because you'll be so worried when it happens. No, you just go there and let them get on with it. Not like me this morning. I was a bit naughty this morning, but I'll come to that in a moment. Let's read your messages out early on today. I'm just using a slightly different messaging system now. We're reading out the messages from YouTube now. Now, there was some way of getting this. Now I can't do it on there. Just a sec. Bear with me a second, because there we are. Pop out chat. Pop out chat. Does that work? There's pop out chat. Okay, so that works, and I should be able to read your messages on here. The only thing is the writing's very small. How do I make that bigger? Can I make the writing bigger? Oh my god, I can't see the words. It's so tiny. There must be some way of doing that. Is there a magnifying glass or something? Page. No, I don't know how to make those words bigger on there. YouTube pop out. Okay, well, we'll try. Bear with me. So keep your fingers crossed, boys and girls. Bear with me that this works this morning. Good morning to Jason Hughes. From what I see, you've got the worst message of the day. And good morning, Jason Hughes. Morning to Tommy Flynn. Morning, Tommy. Tommy turned up at the karaoke last night. Lovely to see you, Tommy. Really, really nice to see you, Tommy. And I gave him a lift home as well, because he lives in Hammersmith, which is my route home. So I gave him a lift home last night. Jason Hughes, good morning, Jason. Morning to Michael Pullman. Morning, Dukey Chrissy Baby. Good morning to you. He's in Leeds for about 10 days, having a little break up there. Good morning to King Talabia. King Talabia, good morning to you, sir. Mark Bowles in the house. Morning, Mark. Sent me a little message this morning, didn't you, Mark? Wondering where I was. Worry not, I'm here. Here I am. Beaming into your life, dear. Beaming into your life. Morning to Steph Diamond. Morning, Steph. Morning. Any handsome young men at karaoke last night? No, only me. Only me, really. You could always check back on the karaoke stream. Yes, check back on the karaoke stream. If you ever want to watch any of the karaoke shows live or as a recording after they finish live, you need to go on my new karaoke YouTube channel. Okay, if you go to Chris Reardon UK, so it's youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK, that's the site for this show. Okay, look I think it's the bottom right hand corner, and you can find a link to Karaoke London. Click on there and you'll see where our karaoke streams now are streamed. All right, my loves. Good morning to Shaun Pye. Morning, Shaun. Morning to Liz Hargreaves. I made it through Friday. Thank God for that. Me too, fortunately. I wonder if anything bad happened to anyone yesterday. That'd be interesting to know, wouldn't it? Anything bad happened to anyone yesterday? She says, lots happened to me yesterday. Maybe it was me on Twitter with Ellie Scott Shaw. Are you creating trouble on Twitter, dear? Don't get yourself banned off there as well. She keeps getting banned off Facebook. I do, actually. I keep getting banned for sharing to Facebook groups. The Facebook groups I share to are live streaming groups, right? Karaoke groups and English groups. That's it. And some gay groups as well. That's it. That's all I share to. You know, and I'm very careful where I share to. I keep getting banned for that, and I can't work out why. And there's no one to talk to. You know, read our rules and regulations. That will help to explain. No, it doesn't explain. Tell me what I'm doing wrong and I won't do it. Cold. It's very, very difficult, dear. Very difficult. Hello to Graham Lang, he was there last night. Morning, Graham. Hello to Ray Reynolds. Hello, Scarborough and Happy Leavers. Morning, Ray. I haven't watched this week's Scarborough yet. I'm hoping my mate's coming over a little bit later, and I'm hoping he's going to watch that with me today. Morning to Dino Klein. Morning, Dino. I know who it was on Twitter, says Graham Lang. Do I win a prize? No, no prize, dear. Not in this case. Only a prize at the raffle on Monday mornings, my dear. Okay. Duke says you're getting fat, Christopher. Yes, I know that, dear. I'm fully aware of that. I'm trying not to be fat. It's very difficult, love. It's those square crisps that actually, on the way home, when Tommy was in the car last night, I dropped him home and I said, I must get some crisps. He says, no, don't get the crisps. I nearly went to Slimming World this morning. I found one on a Saturday morning around here, 7:30, 9:30, 11:30, I think it is. One of those I could go to, which I may well do. But that would mean you don't get a show Saturday, you see. This is the trouble. You know, something's got to give somewhere. I think we might have to leave the Friday show out as well, because that's a real struggle trying to get everything in. I'm not going swimming enough. That's another thing, you see. I'm not doing as much exercise as I should be doing in my own mind at the moment. I used to swim 7 days a week. Now we're down to 2, you know, because things keep happening. And I could go swimming Friday morning, but I don't think I'd be able to do a show and swimming Friday morning. But you wouldn't worry, would you, dears? You know what I mean? Only 1 day a week, for Christ's sake, man. Maybe the Saturday as well, if I go to Slimming World. You don't know. Don't know. Oh, there we are. Someone's guessed. Yes, you're quite right. I have been Twitterfied by the lovely Deborah Meadham. Deborah Meadham. Oh, yes. Would you like to see it? I don't know if you can see this, actually. Here we are. Because Deborah posted earlier. There was something that someone posted about Deborah Meadham. And not about her. It was someone put about Peter... Peter Jones. Peter Jones, that he was... Let me see if I can find the tweet. I'm just trying to guess it here, and I haven't got a blooming clue what I'm doing here. One moment, please. Will I find this? No, I can't find it anyway. Oh, I can't find it now. Tweets and... Oh, maybe tweets and replies. Would it be tweets and replies? Who to follow? Show more. There's a... Oh, no. Not James O'Brien. He's on there. And oh, Christ. Oh, we don't want to look at him. I can't find it now. Anyway, it was basically something... someone said that Peter Jones was their favourite one, and Deborah Meadham put something like gutted or something like that. So I replied to her that she was my favourite dragon, and then she was very pleased with that, and I got a little smile. Replied to by the great Deborah Meadham. Oh yes, thank you very much. £50,000, please, if you want 50% off this business, which at the moment has earned £1.67. Thank you very much. Can you imagine me going into Dragon's Den? Well, what do? I just sit at a microphone for an hour a day and I talk rubbish. And why do you think people want to buy that? Well, we've earned £1.67 so far. And what are your projections? I think by year 2, we will be in £1.5 million. You can have 2% of the business. I think they'd sit there and laugh, wouldn't they? Old Tuka Solomon would be there. He's not well, is he, Tuka Solomon? No, the other bloke's jumped in, the Ryman's bloke. You know the bloke who runs Ryman's? What's his name? Greek bloke. I think he's Greek, isn't he? Bald head and glasses. I've been in Ryman's this morning. Oh, that fell on the floor there. Been in Ryman's this morning for some new staples. Do you know what these are for? Yes, you do. For the gun stapler. Come on, kids. Sit up. I'd be a really good teacher. You boy, come here. You've been very bad. And staple them up on the wall. I was talking to the bloke in Ryman's actually about that earlier. When we was at school, there was more than one occasion that a child had been naughty, so they were actually stapled, obviously not through their skin, not like Jesus on the cross, dear. Oh, yes. They were actually stapled through their clothes onto the wall, and they had to stay there, and all the other kids were taking the mick. Not now. Oh, you can't do that to them. Oh, snowflake, 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 snowflake. No, you can't do that to those poor little things. You must sit down and you must talk to them. Oh, for Christ's sake, where's your sense of humour? These mothers have no sense of humour, do they? Eh? Mothers have, and some of these young mothers have absolutely no sense of humour at all. Isn't that funny? When you get someone's child and pin them up on the wall? Never mind. Right, Deborah Medium is the correct person. That is right. Absolutely right. All right. Just a moment, please, my darlings. Good morning to Shania. Morning, Shania. Don't worry about being late, sweetheart. That's all right, my love. Jason enjoyed the karaoke last night. It was really funny. Do I watch the stream and read the comments later? No. No, I don't. In actual fact, I don't have time to look at comments while the karaoke stream is going out. That's really for people to talk to. But no, I rarely read comments while the karaoke stream. I certainly don't watch it back afterwards. No, I don't have time to do that. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's like this show. You know, I don't sit here and I know some people think I do. I don't sit here and watch myself afterwards. I can't think of anything worse. I'd rather be watching Gemma Collins. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Have you noticed our TV screens have been getting bigger and bigger ever since Gemma Collins appeared on the scene? Is there a reason for that? Well, I'm almost her size now. Just weighed myself. 13 stone 9. Not good, dear. As Chris kindly points out, you're getting fat, Christopher. Pff, rude, dear. Rude. Good evening to... good morning, Angela Waters. Sorry. Morning, Angela Waters. She's having a root canal. $1,500? Is that what it is? Oh, hang on. It might not be that on the NHS, mightn't it? Oh, incidentally, those of you... excuse me. Those of you that are watching the show on the Facebook United Kingdom Talk page, I'm going to close that. Because the messages often just don't get through to me, and it's been a problem ever since I started that one up. So the United Kingdom Talk page on Facebook will close very soon. So simply watch it on YouTube. YouTube.com/Chris Reardon UK is where you'll find the show every day, boys and girls. If you're not signed up to that already, just sign up. It's all free, and then make sure you click the subscribe button and the notifications thing, so that whenever we do a show, you're there. All right, my loves. Oh, here. Shaun. Here we are. Just a minute. Ray Reynolds. Sonny Woodford. Lost our Barclays Bank, our NatWest, our clothes shop, and an off licence. But we gained a dentist and a mosque. What, in the same building? That's all right. You'll be able to do the praying. And then have a tooth pulled out at the same time. It's a similar noise, apparently. You know, when people are in the dentist, it sounds like the inside of a mosque, from what I gather. You know, when you go in certain areas of the speakers are blasting out that noise, aren't they? The praying noise. The praying sound. That's probably better for the praying sound. A bit like it in the Catholic Church. We have bells. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. There's not always someone pulling a rope. Sometimes it's on a keyboard. When I used to play the organ at St. Joseph's in Roehampton, the bells were actually on it was like a little mini keyboard. There's only about 10 notes on there. And to play the bells, you ding, 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 ding. So you can either go to a ding, 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 or you can go to a take your choice. Take your choice. Your religion, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. You can go ding, 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 or whatever you want to do, dear, is fine by me. But it does sound like in a dentist surgery. Perhaps people are praying in the dentist surgeries. I don't know. Maybe that's what's going on in there. Little mats come out and things like that. I think we should have Catholic dental surgeries as well, you know, with little statues of Our Lady, Queen of Heaven. Oh, blessed of bread of heaven beneath. I won't do hymns for you this morning, unless you want me to. Does anyone want me to sing a hymn this morning? Joanna probably does. Let's have a look. Jason, back to work. Oh, why is that sort of blacked out for some reason? Have you said a bad word there? How strange. You were held then. Jason, this comment was held for some reason, and the comment is, back to work Monday after nearly 2 weeks off. I'm dreading it. Wonder what you used the word SHIT. That's why. I wonder what rubbish jobs they've left me to normally do. Well, funny thing is, whenever my mum went on holiday, actually, she'd come back after 1 week or 2 weeks, and 2 weeks of work. Some of you will know this from your own jobs. 2 weeks of work would be sitting there on the desk waiting for her when she got back. Awful. Not like that in the DJ world, you know. You just someone, you know, you go away for a holiday for a couple of weeks, and then someone jumps in and tries to nick your job. That is true. That is absolutely true. Absolutely. Here's a little tip for you. Any DJs or karaoke hosts who are watching, right? If you've got a job and you're going on holiday, make sure that whoever you put in is not as good as you. Otherwise, you can lose that job. I'm off in a few weeks' time. Wayne will be covering me. Say no more. I'm not saying anything else. Someone tell him I said that, please. Where are we now? Sorry, I think I missed a cover. Wouldn't do that at a Bassie concert. Absolutely. People, it's unbelievable. You know, they're on the stage, right, and they're doing selfies while they're singing or something. Shirley Bassey doesn't do that. You know when you say, please welcome Shirley Bassey, she doesn't stand at the bar, finishing her bloody drink and sauntering through the crowd, saying hello to people as she comes on the stage. She appears on the stage. Why can't people be more like Shirley Bassey? Very unprofessional, some of them, dear. Very unprofessional. Good morning to Jacko. Good morning, Jacko. Morning, Chris. Only been watching for a couple of days now. Enjoying the shows. Thank you very much, Jacko. It's very kind of you to say that, sir. I'm trying to read all your messages. Sometimes I miss them out, so please don't complain. It's just one of those things, you know. It's quite difficult to keep up sometimes. The person on karaoke who didn't want to be seen on camera, was it Shaun Pye, the one with the tag? No. Was he a little bit worried he was going to be dragged into prison again? We're all welcome here, dear. We've got them all here. People who are normal. Well, I don't know what the word normal is. You got people who have done nothing wrong. We got murderers. Everyone's watching this show, and you're all very welcome. Let me tell you that now. Everyone's welcome. I must find a way of making these words bigger. I can't see the damn screen. Christ almighty. Let me see. This is difficult. Where are we? Good morning to John Aitken. Well, it's afternoon now. Afternoon, John. Ray Osborne in the house. Afternoon. Nice to see you, sir. Mark Bowles needs a full portion of me every day. I bet you do, Mark. Do you have have you printed off a little photograph of me to put next to you on your pillow at night? What's your wife say about that, Mark? She must be very upset, or girlfriend, whatever. Does anyone get married anymore? I don't think they do they? Thank you, Mark. John, my dentist cost me 145 quid yesterday. Lot of money, 145 quid. Good morning to Danny Z. Morning, Danny Z. Graham, mentioned to you before, Sir Chris, how very powerful Twitter is, and she has 323,000 following her, so her retweet and reply would have been sent to the... Oh, did they all see the retweet there? No, it wasn't a retweet. I don't think it was a retweet. It was like a like. It was like a like or something like that. Do they all see those? I don't understand Twitter. Never have done normally, to be honest. I wouldn't rather be watching Love Island, Jason. Certainly not. I think I might watch my own programmes over Love Island. Or even better than that, the new series of Scarborough, which is fantastic. BBC One Colour, Friday nights, 9:30, also available on the iPlayer. Someone was saying it might have been the Scarborough Twitter thing. I don't know. And someone was saying, do you prefer watching, if you had the choice, Scarborough, do you prefer watching it, like, released one show a week? Or would you rather the lot be just plonked on the iPlayer so you can watch it all in one day? See, I think you miss something doing that. When you watch these things as binge watching, isn't it? Binge viewing, binge watching, whatever. I do think you miss something when you watch stuff like that. Because, as it used to be, a programme would finish, say, Doctor Who, okay? And it would finish. Doctor Who always finished on a cliffhanger, wouldn't it? And then the whole week, you'd be looking forward to that next episode, whether it be Doctor Who, Dallas, EastEnders, something like that. Whereas if they're all uploaded, I would imagine it doesn't matter how good the programme is. I would imagine if you kept watching it like for 4 hours, you'd get bored with it. I think there's a lot to be said for just watching one of those shows a week, rather than the binge. What do you prefer? What do you prefer? There we are. John watched Scarborough last night. He said it was lovely. They used Dusty Springfield at the end. A lovely episode. Is she still around? I didn't know she was still around, Dusty. I didn't know that. Thank you, Ellie Score. Morning, Ellie. I'm really excited about finding some handymen last night. They sent me their photos until 4 a.m. this morning. I'm awfully exhausted. Ray says we love Wayne, but just for a change. Oh, Wayne is lovely, he is. He just takes up so much of the stage, though. That's the trouble, isn't it? Even more than me. Can you just imagine me and Wayne on the stage? Wouldn't be room for a singer. Mind you, is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? Hey, big spender, spend a little time with me. Ellie's got my picture above her bed, is that right? Morning to Tony Power. Mark is waiting for a photo with a fridge magnet. Well, you got to win one, or you can buy one. Don't forget, you can buy one of these if you want to. You can either join in a raffle, and I'll be giving the raffle tickets out quite quickly today, because we really can't do more than an hour today, all right? We'll give out the raffle tickets for those later. The big raffle is on Monday morning between 8:30 and 10 o'clock, somewhere between that time. Make sure you're subscribed, youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK, and have that notification set on so you don't miss that show, okay? There you go. You can have a raffle ticket for one of these in the show today, all right? Coming up soon. Or you can buy one for £10,000. And, gring, gring, it's an instant feature. Gring, gring, instant feature for today only. Buy one, get one free. £10,000 will get you 2 of these, but only for today. Payment by PayPal. chris@chrisreardon.co.uk is my PayPal address. Pay that £10,000 in. I will personally bring 2 of these round to you wherever you are in the world. It just gets better and better, doesn't it? You know, old Ben Shepherd on the telly, he don't do anything like this, does he? No, he just sits there with that fake smile. Dreadful, dear. Yes, so good morning to Tony Power. Jason has to change his TV to widescreen when Gemma Collins is on. Oh, it's got an they should have an automatic feature to do that. Automatic feature. My telly does that. It changes automatically, dear. Check your settings. Check your settings. Don't muck about with them though. So the worst experiences I've had is changing settings and things like that. Who's this? Oh, that's my mate. He's coming round. So he's just putting a wash on and sort of sorting the cats out. The mate's on his way round. I think I'll probably be doing in chips today. Chris, I didn't ask those handymans to send me nude pictures, though, love. No wonder I'm knackered. Why would you be knackered just looking at pictures? I don't. Have they all been round? Well, you don't care, do you, El? You do more than I used to do in chariots. I'll tell you that now, my love. Ray, I'm not reading that out, dear. What a rude word, Ray. Mark reckons he should get a photo. Look, Mark, do you know how to do a screenshot off your computer? If so, I'm about to pose for you. Let me know if you know how to do that, okay? Dusty passed away in 99. Oh. Well, how was she? Oh, it must have been like a tribute type thing. Was it on there? I would imagine. Yes. My mate Simon was her backing singer. Is that right, John? How fantastic to back Dusty Springfield. I'd like to be one of Barry Manilow's backing singers. He's here next year. Barry Manilow concerts have been announced, boys and girls. Do you want to know them? Shall I get them up for you? Barry Manilow concerts. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, is that the oh, it's just a minute now. Ah, there we are. I've just found my message to Deborah Meaden. It said, all I texted back to her was, "It's okay, Deborah. All is not lost. You are my favourite. Heart, heart, happy face, happy face." And she replied to that. Not just a like, she's replied to it. So everyone must see that. And she's put, "Ah, that's better. Thumbs up." And a little emoji with a kiss and a heart coming out of its mouth. Like that. Here, do a screenshot quickly. Are you ready for a screenshot? Screenshot, Mark? Gonna do you one now. Here we go. Did you do it? I'm losing the plot here. Completely losing the plot. There you go, Mark. And here's another one for you, Mark. You ready? Just a normal one. Oh, do you want to smile? What do you want? Tell me what you want. Smile, kiss, wave. Tell me what you want, and I'll do it for you now. Right? Ray, I've met Simon a couple of times. He's lovely. Even did a show at Central Station years. Simon who, darling? Did I mention a Simon? Simon who? Who are you talking about there, Simon? Maybe I missed something there. I might have. Have I missed something? Morning to Matt Martins. He often watches the recording of the show. He's in Winnipeg, in Calendar, with his little boy, Jake. Jake, his little boy. Good morning to you, Matt. You must be able to have a conversation with your little boy now. What is he, coming up to 2? Something like that? Or probably, time passes so quickly, doesn't it? It really does. Oven chips it will be. Good morning to Eugene Shepherd. Good morning. Who's in Romford in Essex. I used to DJ at a place there. Oh, I'm going back. Do you know, I might have the poster here. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I've got it. Have I got that here somewhere? Oh, no. Where's that? It's really old. Hang on. I got it. Here it is. Hang on. Let me go. Right. Oh, cool. Hang on a minute. I've got all sorts of books down here. That has a dust on that, dear. Look. Hang on a minute. 1 minute. Oh! Do you know what else I've got here, Mark? Guess what I've just found under here? Stamp collection. I'll show you a quick look at that. You wanted a quick look at that, didn't you? Hang on a minute. Stamps are falling out everywhere now. 1 minute. Here we go. Right, are you ready for this? You ready to see how young I look? I used to DJ at this place called Colours in Romford. It was opposite McDonald's. I believe it's a shoe shop now. But it was great. And I'm going back here 20 years. Here's the poster. Look at this. Every Wednesday, 20 years ago. And there's me. Look, looking gorgeous. What happened? Is there much difference? Some of the customers there. I wonder what they look like now. Look, these people will now be. So he would have been about. Oh, he would have been about 18 there. I think I was about 32. So he would be 18, 28. He must be 40 years old. I wonder what they look like now. There you are. That's the old Colours poster that I just happened to have under there. And little did I know, because if I'd looked at these downstairs somewhere, I would never have found these, Mark. But here we are. This, cross, that has really disintegrated. This is my first ever stamp collection album as a boy. Okay, so I'm not done professionally or anything. Just a kid collecting stamps and that. Right, there we are. Someone said, someone was asking, is the super chat on now? Yes, it is. Those of you that know that super chat, that is on there now. Okay, just in case you were interested. There we are. Now look. Oh, all the stamps are falling out, mate. Let's just bring up China. I'll bring up China for you, and I'll try and show them to you. Look. This is just completely falling apart. Where we are, stamps are just falling out, mate. There we are. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Let's see if we've got the United Kingdom ones. Was it England or... Oh, Great Britain. Here we are. Great Britain. Great Britain and Ireland. Hang on a minute. What's this here? Great Britain. Here we are. This is never going to be worth anything, but it's just stuff I used to collect when I was a kid. Can you see those there? There we are, look. I used to put a lot of the definitive ones. They're just all falling out here. I've got to tell you, they're going everywhere, these stamps. 1 minute, let's just... What's this one here? I think that's China. Look at this one. China there. I honestly don't think that this... Oh, there's an Olympic one here. Now, where's this from? This is from... See where this is from. Olympic Games, Kiel Olympic City, 1972. I don't know if this is English or what, but there we are. Now that's a decent stamp, that is. 1972, that one. Okay. And I won't open this book anymore because they're just all falling apart. An old USA one, 21 cents. All right. Do you know anything? Anyone know anything about stamps? I don't really know anything about them. And They really haven't been looked after. Here's another one of my stamp albums. I had 2 of these. I don't know where the other one's gone. This one has actually fared a bit better. Again, I'll turn to the United Kingdom ones or Great Britain. I'm not quite sure what it's under. Let's try. I think Great Britain is more likely, isn't it? Oh, Great Britain. There we are. There's some British ones. How many pages have we got of that? Ghana. There we are. Lots, as I say, lots of definitive ones in there. Oh, there goes another one. There's some Christmas ones here. Look, Christmas ones. Christmas ones there, Mark. And other stuff. I don't think there's much more of interest. As I say, lots of definitive ones in there. I just used to stick anything in them. You know, I really had no idea. Now, there was a particular country that had really colourful stamps, and I can't remember what one it is. There's India. Oh, was it Gibraltar? Gibraltar. Look, Gibraltar stamps. Great, isn't it? So there we are. There's a few of my stamps for you to look after. Look at the hinges falling apart, dear. Stamp hinges. I think I got fed up trying to use the stamp hinges. And Ghana. What about Ghana? Ghana. I got fed up using stamp hinges, so I went on to sellotape, which was completely the wrong thing to do. Because once they were in sellotape, that was it, mate. You know, you had to wait 200 years for the sellotape to break down. So there we are. Just showing you there, my friend. Okay. Good morning to Lily Shambles. Was going to call in and whinge, but we seem to have an upbeat show. Yeah, no phone line open today, I'm afraid, my darling. All right, no phone line today. Oh, dear. Gareth, £10,000 just sent to you, Chris, but I'm on my yacht in the Mediterranean. I'll find some way of getting there, Gareth. Don't worry about that. Mark, check your Facebook messages. Photo incoming. Oh, what's he sent now? Not a picture of you bare chest, or that picture of you in the swimming pool. That's quite nice, Mark. I can't lie to you, dear. I can't lie. Now, let's see what he's sent now. Oh, that's it. He sent me the picture of the lover. Do you know, I like that. I'm going to use that on my Facebook thing as the banner thing. I'm going to use that. Well done, Mark. Nicely caught. Nicely caught. Jason said, couldn't believe there were people snogging last night during the karaoke. You should have got them up on stage. It's rude. That's what it is. People snogging while people are singing on the stage. And I have to say, a vast age difference between the two people snogging, dear. Vast age difference. God, dear, what the other half do, dear. Simon Bell was Dusty's backing singer. Simon, I think I know Simon Bell. I think I know him. Matt, Jake is turning 3 in November. Wow. See, I remember when you first had Jake, and I think I was one of the first people you messaged, the proud father. How wonderful. I'm so glad he's doing all right, your little boy there. We now have little conversations, and I must admit he's absolutely lovely. Yeah, my niece's little boy, I think James, I think he's coming up to 3 next year, but he's starting to say words. I tried to teach him the word umbrella last time when he was over here, because they live in Cyprus at the moment. Umbrella. I don't know why. He points. That was it. He pointed. Umbrella. Like that. Umbrella. That's fabulous, isn't it? Once they start talking, I love it. I'm just going to just get that on Bargain Hunt. Really? Do you think so? I don't think they'd be worth... You'd have to... I think what you'd have to do is remove the stamps from the album and perhaps put them in another album. Or are they like... I don't think they'd be worth anything, would they? Would they be worth anything, do you think? It was just like a little boy's collection. That's all it was. And as I say, stamps, they weren't like professionally kept or even put into the book, to be honest, professionally, you know. Let's have a look. Shaun, I'm going to have to scroll forward because we need to get to the raffle tickets because my mate's coming over soon. All right, gang. Don't forget, you can join Martin and my sister later on at the Retro Restore programme on YouTube. Look for that channel on YouTube, Retro Restore, okay? That show will be live from Lincolnshire at 2 o'clock. We've got a bit of a network going here, haven't we? Bit of a network. Perhaps we should arrange those, because I know there's some more of you here who do your little YouTube shows. like me, it's a little thing, bit of a hobby, you know what I mean? Perhaps we could arrange it so that, one starts at 9, 10, 11, 12. You could have a whole day. Oh, it's like on a network type thing, couldn't you? I suppose. I don't know. Did you have any Canada stamps in that book? Yes. Canada. Right. Now, bear in mind, I haven't opened this book for God knows how many years. I really haven't. China, Ceylon, Canada. Canada. Oh, there's 2 pages of Canada. There we are. A lot of definitive ones in there. Here you go. Canada. I'm having to be so careful here. Let's try another camera. Hang on a minute. Try it on there. See if you can see that better. Yes, you can. There we go. Canada. There's Canada there. Right. And another page there, but not really. Lots of, normal ones. Nothing in particular good. There was which is the country with the really colourful stamps? Some more Canada ones here. There you go, Canada ones there. Oh, honestly. Hello, dear. Hello. Do I have sugar? Do you know? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I don't think so. Okay. Have you got your keys? Oh, you have. Oh, lovely. Just let yourself in. No, they're not. No, I made sure they weren't. I hope not, anyway. Yes, we're on air to millions of people all over the world, dear. Millions of people. Thank you. Goodbye. What word shaking? What do you mean, not millions? Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. What? Sorry, gang. Isn't it rude? Oh, there you are. You don't get Naga Monchetti taking phone calls when she's doing her show. So there's Canada. I think the country with coloured stamps begins with B. If I remember rightly, it's a country that begins with the letter B. I'm sure it was. Let me have a quick look. Belgium. Oh, that's it. Botswana. That was the one. Look at those Botswanan stamps there. Aren't they beautiful? Look, birds. There's probably some more in the older book as well. I think it was Botswana. Although I seem to remember having more than 2 stamps from Botswana. Maybe they've been eaten by snails or something like that. Do you know, this is taking me back. This is looking at these stamps here. Oh, look, India. There's a picture of that. Who's that famous Indian bloke? What's his name? The one with the bald head. Gandhi. Look, there's a Gandhi stamp there. Look. There. Hey. And all these have been used. All these stamps have been used. They got like stamps. Oh, they're beautiful. There's some more here. Look. Is that Haiti? No, Guinea. New Guinea. Look, Guinea. These are from Munich 1972. Look at those. Lovely. Isn't they nice? And Hong Kong. Stuff like that. I've got first day covers as well somewhere, as I was telling you, Mark, the other day, which I'll try and dig out and show to you as well, all right? Let's have a look. Stamps are a sticky situation, yes. Eugene remembers that. He remembers colours. Wasn't it Hollywood's before that? Quite possibly, Eugene. That was some years ago. You must be going back about 30 years there. I think I was at that place about 20 years ago. Yeah, it was a good night, actually, colours. Yeah, it was a really good night in there. Hello to Lily. Good morning, Lily. Welcome to the show, Lily. All right, darling. Shaun, I know the post office fallout. Some stamps are famous ladies of the night. They were 20p for the cheap ones and 50p for the expensive ones if you wanted to lick them. Shaun, you're being very naughty. That's another tag, dear. I will personally come and put your leg up on the chair and apply another tag to it if you're not careful. Yes. Morning to Dinny. Good morning, Dinny, or good afternoon to you, sir. Mick Davenport's there. Good morning, Mick. Or afternoon, Mick. Likes the glasses, makes me look intelligent. And I'm telling you now, and I've told you before, I'm anything but intelligent. I am not an intelligent person, but I do like a good old chat. You know what I mean? Jason wants to know, what were the women snogging? No, it was the blokes. 2 blokes snogging. I couldn't believe my eyes, dear. Shocking way to carry on in a pub. Mix Fantasy Island. What is that, Fantasy Island? Fantasy Island, all we ever dream about, true love holding us together. I know the singer of that, you know, Steve, the tall one who does In the Jungle. Do you remember that video when he comes on in this like leopard skin pair of swimming trunks and with the two ladies? He still does that, and he's never stopped going to the gym. He's got to be about 65, 66, 67 years old now, and he's built like a brick. He absolutely is. You wouldn't believe it. The muscles on that bloke, and he's well into his 60s. I think he's into his 60s. He'd kill me if I've got that age wrong. I think he was a bit older than me, or maybe the same. I don't know. Let's just scroll. Who's in the picture on your top right? Top right. Top. You mean bottom right? That's Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow coming to the UK next year for a series of concerts. More information, I'll leave that to the next show now, because we're kind of running out of time here a little bit. Hello to Diane Jeb. Greetings, Diane Jeb. All right, and Mick, roller coaster at Ingermills. Is that where you're on? Oh, okay, I know where you are now. I've never been to Ingermills. A lot of caravans up there, isn't there? I can't believe the amount of caravan sites that are scattered around Skegness. So many of them. Is it busy there today, as a matter of interest? Why are you watching this crap when you're with your kids there? You must be so bored. Are you bored? Are you bored, Mick? Oh dear, Jason, we can't be that important if you're taking calls while streaming. There's very few people I'd answer the phone to while I'm doing this show. I tell you that now. Right, hang on a minute. No, the woman in the picture, as you're looking at camera to your right. Oh, the other one. I don't know who you mean. Hang on. The woman in the picture. What woman? Top right. That's Barry Manilow as well, dear. That's a very old picture of Barry. The very best of Barry Manilow. Yeah, I write the songs that make the whole world sing. That one. That's him as well. It's the same bloke. There's Barry Manilow there. And there's Barry Manilow today. There you are, see? Oh, it's packed. Oh, Mick says it's packed. I can't stand that. A packed theme park. Oh, it does my head in, that does. Queuing for hours on end to get on things. He sneaked away just to watch the show. Right. Raffle tickets, gang. We're doing the raffle tickets now, okay? Then I'll do the birthdays, and we must be off fairly quickly. And don't forget that Martin and Sharon later on in their show. I'll mention that again right at the end of the show today, gang. Raffle tickets. The raffle is on Monday morning, sometime between 10:30 and... Sorry, I beg your pardon. Sometime between 8:30 and 10 a.m. in the morning. You can win one of those. Okay, if you can't afford to buy one at the knockdown prize at £10,000, today only buy one, get one free by PayPal, chris@chrisreardon.co.uk for your PayPal, okay, then you need a raffle ticket. I'm going to give that the raffle tickets now if you're with us live. If you're watching a recording of the show, no problem. Ask me for your raffle ticket by applying to that address. So, who wants a raffle ticket today? Here we go. Evie and Harry, I'll put that down as Gary, all right? Good morning, Evie and Harry. I'm assuming it's Gary. 690. Thank you. 690. Let me just tear out some more tickets for you, gang. There we are. 691. Oh, something just touched my leg. Sadly, it's not another human being. Never mind. Evie and Harry. Jason Hughes. Thank you, Jason. Hughes. Have you all subscribed now? We're desperate for subscriber numbers, dear. I've dropped 2. I couldn't sleep last night. I've dropped 2 subscribers. How does that happen, dear? Who have I upset? I have no idea. Jason Hughes, 691 for you, Jason. Okay, so please subscribe to the show. YouTube.com/Chris Reardon UK. 692 for John Aitken. There you go, John. Why don't I just leave my blooming glasses on? There you go. That's for you, John. That's better. Matt Martins. Thank you, Matt. 693. 693 for Matt. Okay, there you go, Matt. Shaun Pye. 694. Shaun Pye 694. Do you know? I wish the internet connection was as stable as it was. I was on the phone to 3 again yesterday, complaining about the fact that it just goes down now and again. Oh, dear. They're trying. They said there was lots of upgrading going on. That's why she said she cannot guarantee a permanent on connection at all times. I'm very sorry, but please stick with it. She said it might help to restart the router before you every morning before you do a show. She did say that, so we'll be trying that next week. Okay, 6954. Matt Martin, Shaun, Mark Bowles. Thank you, Mark. Oh, just a minute. Oh, Mark started calling me love. See, there is hope. Even when they're married and with their girlfriends and with children, there is still hope, boys and girls. I was married once. Yes. 695 to Mark Bowles. Thank you, Mark. 696 Dinny. Yep. So, boys, if you are married and you want to give something else another go, I'm here. 696. Oh, dear. Art Master Studio. Oh, you've been quiet this morning. Morning, Art Master. Once again, gang, if I do miss some messages out, it really is. It just is impossible to pick up all the messages at the moment and read them out. But I do my best to at least read out your names if I see you popping up and you haven't said anything. All right, my loves. Thank you, Art Master. Michael Lawrence. Michael Lawrence, there you go, sir. 698 for Michael. There you go. 699 for Michael Pullman. 699 for Michael Pullman. Who's going to get ticket number 700? It's going to be... Oh, who was that? Michael... It's... Mick says, do you think I'll get blocked if I mention Babe Station? No, it's come through fine to me, Mick. Don't worry about that. Jason, haven't got PayPal. Will cash do for fridge magnets? No! You can't be walking through Bracknell with a load of cash, dear. Very dangerous. Bank transfers, I hope you're not suggesting to pay me cash so I can get out of paying tax on it. No, must go through the bank. Everything has to go through the bank, dear. Don't want to be caught doing dodgy things like that. I'm sorry, you'll have to open a PayPal account and go and pay it in somewhere, dear, if you want a fridge magnet. That's all there is to it. Unless you win one, of course, Jason. Okay, Mick Davenport, thank you, Mick. Do make sure, gang, if you want a ticket, you must say, ticket please, or something like that. If you send a message, then I'll just assume you're talking to me, so I won't give you one. So 700 for you, you get that one, Mick. Did I just miss someone out? Mick Davenport gets to 700, was it? Yes, there we go. Jason says, I bet it was those snoggers who unsubscribed, probably. Scrolling. Love Lips. Oh, Love Lips. You're in. Don't worry about that, Mark. You're in. Don't worry. What's probably happening is you're thinking, oh, if I do say, would you like to go out on a date? He might say no, so I won't. No, I won't. I'll say yes, honestly. To anyone, to be honest. Maybe not Gemma Collins. Ticket for Abel Mike. You're new. Hello, Abel Mike. Welcome along. I think you're new to the show, Abel Mike. So the draw is on Monday mornings, okay? 8:30, somewhere between 8:30 and 10 o'clock on this channel, all right? 701 for Abel Mike. Abel Mike 11, is it? All right, there you go. 701 for you, sir. Is that it? Michael Lawrence, I've done you. I've done you, Michael. I know I've done you. There it is. You're not paying attention, are you, mate? 698. Now, you've asked twice. That's very naughty, Michael. I'll let it go this time. Only ask once, because then it gets confused. If anyone gets 2 tickets per show, they are immediately executed. I've got one of those, you know those fly bats? I've got a human version of one of those, and I go around looking for people who have tried to get 2 tickets out of the show. They're usually banned, so only ask once. Dear me, my love. Shaz's going to ban... No, you won't get banned for that. You won't get banned for saying something like that for Sharon. But if you was to sort of Does he do video call-ins, my brother-in-law? I can't remember. I don't think he does he? I don't think he does. But if you did, say you was talking to my sister and then you suddenly did, "Hello, Sharon, how are you?" I think she would ban you for that. I've been practicing that before I started the show today. You were supposed to hear that earlier. Oh, God. Right. Everything works okay. Live stream. No, the thing is, Shaun, today I'm at my house in Bracknell in Berkshire. During the week, I'm up at the caravan, and that's where the internet problem is because there's no physical connection. It's all done over 4G. I don't actually lose the 4G signal. I lose the internet connection through the 4G signal somehow. Not quite sure. John, your sister sounds like my other half. I call him. Hello to Park Nest. That's a good name. Park Nest. Park Nest, greetings. Jason's out tomorrow. Banger racing. Oh, really? Yes, I went to one of those once years ago in Wimbledon. It was. I think it was Wimbledon. Right, I think that's all the tickets. Okay, have I left anyone out? If I've left anyone out, please speak now. If you're watching a recording of the show and you want a raffle ticket, email me. That email address, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. I will reply to your email with your ticket number. Okay? And that's it. Right. Anyone else want a raffle ticket? Please speak now, and I'll come to those in a second. Meanwhile, it's birthday time, gang. Birthday time. Happy birthday on this Saturday, the 14th of September 2019, to the delightful, lovely person, Michelle White. She had a bit of a rough year. She lost her cat of many years a couple of months ago now. And it's always awful when you lose a pet because they are like members of the family, aren't they? But she's got a new little kitten now and they're getting on all right. So happy birthday to Michelle White. Michelle White runs all of the Waitroses, all of them. No, she's not on she's not sitting at a till or on customers. She runs all of Waitrose. So happy birthday to Michelle White, darling. All right, my love. Happy birthday to Yvette Brighton, who I worked with a couple of times. Lovely character. She used to host The Fridge years ago in Brixton, where I went to when I used to go dancing all night long. That's about 20 years ago now. Happy birthday, Yvette. Cill du Chantina. Happy birthday to Cill. Kerry Rita Hazizi is 37 years old today. Scott Hyman, good morning, Scott. Happy birthday to you. Ricky Ferrugia is 47 years old today. Laura Kerr, happy birthday to you. Domonic Sinclair, who I worked with at a place called Harpo's in Earls Court some years ago now. Lovely chap. Happy birthday to you, Dominic there. All right. And Sharon Foster as well. Happy birthday to Sharon. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. That's our little birthday songs to say this morning, boys and girls. As always, if it's your birthday, do let me know. If you don't come up on the Facebook messages, just tell me while there's a show and I'll add you to the list and sing to you at the end. Mark says, happy 7th birthday to my boy Zach. So happy birthday to you, Zach, this morning. All right, what have you got him? Has he got something nice? What? I don't suppose it's a train set, is it? I'm obsessed with train sets. I'd love a Lego train set at the moment. Let me just see if I've got everyone for the raffle tickets. Did anyone miss anyone out? There we are. Did I hear Sharon enter the stream? Smelly vision is coming. I hope not. Mick says my sister would be good at duck calling. Do I get a ticket? There we go. Ellie Scotts. Yes, I thought you were. Yes, 702 for you, Ellie. Okay. Ellie Scott Shaw, isn't it? Yeah, Shaw. Ellie Scott Shaw. There you go, darling. All right. 7:02. Tell me what you got your son for his birthday, Mark. I'm dying to know. Could you please say happy birthday to my daughter-in-law, Debbie? Okay, happy birthday this morning to daughter Debbie. Happy birthday, my love. All right? Hope you have a nice day. Get mum to spoil you, darling. Daughter-in-law, I beg your pardon. Daughter-in-law. Get mum-in-law to spoil. Are you a good mum-in-law, or do you keep sticking your bloody nose in? Some mother-in-laws, dear. Oh, you've seen them on the telly. Dreadful people, mother-in-laws usually. I hope you're a nice mother-in-law, dear. Oh, yeah? I reckon you are. Debbie's 38 years old today, so happy birthday to Debbie. More likes are needed. We're desperate for likes, Parknest. Desperate. Thank you. And that's it. He had a Play-Doh. Oh, yeah. I like the smell of that stuff, don't you? Play-Doh. I like the smell. I left some out once because I thought that make the room smell nice. But, of course, it goes hard, doesn't it? If you leave it out long enough, it just goes hard and then the smell stops. I do like... You could eat it, couldn't you, Play-Doh? What else did you get him? Lego. I like Lego. I do Lego. Have I got a Lego thing in here? Yes, I have. Look at this. There's a Lego thing, which I made myself. My nephew, my great-nephew George bought me this. You know, my niece bought it, but George gave it to me as a present for taking them to Legoland a couple of years. I think it was last year. Nice, isn't it? And my... there's a rose somewhere as well. A Lego rose somewhere over there, which my great niece bought me as well. So there we are. And a Merlin pass. Oh, are you going to Legoland? Because that's only down the road from me, Legoland. I've been a couple of times. Hello, dear. Oh, come and say hello to the millions of people. It's best friend Ron.
I'm very thin.
Come and say hello. So look, my trousers are falling down. Look, dear.
Very thin. I don't want to show them.
Oh, let's see the thinness,
11
dear.
stone, dear.
Let's see. Well, they can't see you. Come through, dear.
Stone.
I'll put you on the other camera, dear, so that they can see you. Just a moment. There we are. Over there. It's over there.
Why are your trousers?
Well,
tracksuit bottoms, actually.
They kind of have fallen down a bit, haven't they? I noticed that as well.
Yeah.
There we are. What? No, don't muck around with the raffle tickets. They go mad, dear. Don't touch those, for Christ's sake. Oh, you know what? I did the raffle the other week, and a couple of tickets jumped out. It didn't matter because you were doing it. So anyway, was that my raffle ticket that jumped out? And on and on and on, dear. Where have you gone now? I can't follow you around. Put that back. You're not having one of those. No, you can't have that. Kiss that back. Give it back, you bastard.
But I nearly died.
I nearly died. Where have you put it?
I've nearly died.
It's in your pocket.
It's in my pants.
Oh, no. Give us it back now.
All right, I will.
Give me that back.
You're hurting me.
Well, give it back.
You're hurting me.
Give it back. Give it back.
Give it back.
Give that back now. I've only got this. I'm going to get that in a minute. You're not having that. You're not having that. I'm telling you now. Give it back. Give us it back. Give me that back now. That's not fair. Thank you, bitch. Go on. Go and put the kettle on.
Evil.
And you can start cutting the chips up and all.
No,
do you want chips?
No, I'm not cutting chips up. I don't know how to.
Are you having them?
No.
You sure?
Well, you just pulled my arm off.
Whoa! You shouldn't.
Apologise.
This is like you know those burglars who got those burglars who got shot by that nice farmer that they put in prison.
Yes.
Right? And it was their fault. Yeah. That they got shot. Well, that's why you're out of breath now. Don't try and commit crimes by stealing my fridge magnets. Thank you very much, bitch. Bye-bye.
11 stone 1.
11 stone 1, yeah.
11 stone.
Yeah, I'd be worried if I was losing weight like that, mate. Especially on the pills you're on. I'm very, very sorry about that terrible interruption here, boys and girls. Dreadful interruptions. Anyway, there we go. Thank you very much. Ellie wants to know, is Ron available? No, it's not available. Mick, my mother-in-law bounty bars so I could marry her daughter. Is that right? I'm glad you get my sense of humour. Smelly fridge mat. Oh, it weren't down his pants, was it? Oof. How awful. You know, I went out with him years ago. Do you know that? Like 30 years ago. That was my other half. For about 2 years. He got too expensive. I'm sorry, that's how it is. Right, that's it for the show today. Thanks ever so much for joining us. And also thank you. Some of you do take the time and trouble, and I do appreciate to share the YouTube link to your walls, both while the show's on and when the show's finished, sort of as a recording. So I do thank you very much for that. Do spread the word. We could do with a few more subscribers, to be honest. Now, don't forget, boys and girls, coming up in 1 hour's time on the YouTube channel, Retro Restore, is the Martin Butler and Sharon Butler Show. That's at 2 o'clock on YouTube. The Martin Butler, assisted by my dear, dear sister, Sharon Butler, the Retro Restore channel at 2 o'clock on YouTube. Have a lovely day, and hopefully I'll see you at some time tomorrow. I think a morning, because I'm not on organ playing tomorrow, so I think probably a morning show tomorrow, round about 9 o'clock. Remember, I can never give you an exact time. It just when it kind of fits into my sad, lonely, pathetic life. But have your little subscription on, and have your notifications thing switched on, and I'll see you then, all right? Have a lovely day. Thanks for watching and listening, and thank you for joining in. Bye-bye.